Feels like a betrayal of the love that I was shown in India, and I felt so bad for the people who would be so upset to know that like somebody they loved and who they'd brought up had been labeled a kind of alien.
You write in the book, and I'm looking at the introduction at the moment, and then we'll come to the other chapters. You say to lose one's country is to know an intimate shame, like being disowned by a parent, turned out of one's home. In a sense, it seems that this sense of loss is something, again, as I said, that is gnawing at you in a way. Explain that, an intimate shame, as you call it, the fact that a country you grew up in, you love, is a country that will not allow you to even come back for your grandmother's funeral.
Well, see, I think I finally found a way to say this, not as an idea, but in a very personal way. The element of shame, I realize I figured out the mechanism. It feels like a betrayal of the love that I was shown in India. And you know, my mother had a provocative marriage. She was married out of wedlock with a Pakistani. She came back with a child. You know, this was 1980. My grandparents could have been like, turned her out of the house. They could have done a million other things to show their displeasure. And instead, all they did was kind of fill me with love, which was the sort of basis of my sense of belonging, that kind of unquestioned sense that this is your country because everyone you love and know and all the bonds of intimacy are all around you. And what this thing did, I realized later, was that it felt like all of that didn't matter, that it was a sort of, it was a discrediting of that bigness of heart. And so it wasn't even so personal. But I remember at the moment that it happened, I felt so bad for the people who would be so upset to know that like somebody they loved and who they'd brought up had been labeled a kind of alien outsider, can't come home.